I'm sorry are words that people use every single day. But did you know that native speakers have many different expressions in our vocabulary to say I'm sorry? In fact, there are over 25 common expressions, and that's exactly what you'll learn today. Let's get started. First, let's talk about some casual expressions that you can use in everyday situations. Let's take the example of bumping into someone at the grocery store and you want to apologize. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, you can simply say, sorry. I know it's a subtle difference, but it will really help you sound more natural to just say, sorry, sorry. You could also add so or very in front of it. So sorry, very sorry. Or you could say sorry about that. That being the mistake, bumping into the person at the grocery store. Sorry about that, so sorry about that.
I'm so sorry about that.
To help you remember all of these expressions, I created a free lesson PDF. You can look in the description or the comment section for the link to download the free lesson PDF. Another common thing is simply to make a sound effect like oops, oops, whoops, oh no, oh my. And then you don't even have to say anything else because usually it's your facial expression. Oops, oh.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Yikes.
Whoops.
Oops.
A slightly more formal one, but that's still very casual, is to say, excuse me or pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Those are quite common as well. Let's say that your friend asked you to buy her a chocolate chip cookie, but you bought her an oatmeal cookie. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, you could say, my bad, my bad. This is extremely common in North America, and it will really make you sound like an American English speaker. My bad, my bad. Keep in mind it is quite casual and it's used for smaller things you want to apologize for, like getting the wrong cookie. My bad. You could also say my fault, or my mistake. My mistake, I got you the wrong cookie.
My bad.
Let's say you want to admit your mistake. For example, you told your friend the party started at 8 o'clock, but it actually started at 7. You could say, I was wrong. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong time, you could say, I was wrong. Of course, you can use any of our other expressions, my bad, but one to specifically admit your mistake is simply to say, I was wrong. Often we say sorry if we can't do something that someone wants us to do. So let's say your friend invited you to a party, but you can't attend. It would be very common to say, I'm sorry, I can't attend your party. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, you can say, unfortunately. So replace I'm sorry with unfortunately. Unfortunately, I can't help you. Unfortunately, I can't attend your party. Unfortunately, I can't drive you to the airport. Now let's talk about some more professional expressions that you can use in the workplace or a more formal situation. Let's say you arrive to an important meeting 10 minutes late. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, you can say, my apologies. Now you can expand that and say, my apologies for being late. To make it stronger, you can add sincere. My sincere apologies for being late. To sound even more formal, you could say, please accept my apologies. Please accept my sincere apologies for being late. That sounds very formal. Let's say you made a mistake at work and you ordered 100 boxes, but you should have ordered 10 boxes. Now, in the casual example, we learned I was wrong to admit you made a mistake. In a professional context, I recommend I take full responsibility. This sounds very professional because the word responsibility sounds professional. I take full responsibility for ordering the wrong number of boxes. My sincere apologies.
I take full responsibility.
You could also say, I understand I made a mistake. I'll fix it. Now, instead of understand, you could say, I know I made a mistake. I admit I made a mistake. I'll fix it. So notice you're not just admitting it, you're also offering a solution. I'll fix it. I'll call the supplier right now. I'll get this resolved. So offering a solution is a great addition to admitting a mistake. Let's say that you kept a client waiting on the phone for a long time. Now, instead of saying, I'm sorry for the wait, you can say, I appreciate your patience. So instead of talking about the negative, you talk about the positive, which is the fact that your client is patient. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for holding. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate your patience.
Now let's say that your boss, your coworker, or your client offers you some constructive criticism. So they tell you about something that you're not doing very well. Maybe your last presentation wasn't very good, and they give you some constructive criticism, some feedback. Instead of saying, I'm sorry my presentation wasn't good, you can say, thank you for bringing this to my attention, or thank you for letting me know. And then you can add a solution. I'll work on that. I'll improve that. Or you can even ask them, how can I improve? Can you give me some suggestions to improve?
Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
There's one common idiom that you can use to admit you made a mistake. So remember, in the casual example, you can say, I was wrong. In the professional example, you can say, I take full responsibility. The idiom that you can use in any situation is, the buck stops with me. The buck stops with me. This simply means I was wrong or I take full responsibility.
The buck stops with me.
So now you have so many alternatives to help you sound very fluent and natural. My favorite is my bad, because I hear Americans use it all the time and I want you to sound more fluent by using it too. My bad. What's your favorite from this list? Now don't stop here. You can keep learning with this lesson. I know you'll love it. And make sure you download your free speaking guide where I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. You can get it from my website right here. So now get started with your next lesson.